Palworld. It's like Pokemon, but with guns and slavery. Well, everyone's calling it that, but it's basically just Ark, but with Pokemon instead of dinosaurs. It's easily the most popular of all the Pokemon clones that have come out. It's also probably the only Pokemon clone that's still popular and talked about more than a week after its release. Remember Temtem, the Pokemon killer that went into early access after Pokemon Sword and Shield came out? That game actually released eventually, and nobody cared about it when it did. But Palworld is clearly something different. It's got the second highest all-time player peak on all of Steam, behind only PUBG, and it's still in early access. It's probably the most played game on Steam right now when you're watching this. As I'm writing this, it's got double the player numbers of second place CSGO. Palworld is clearly setting itself apart from both all of the Minecraft survival crafting clones and the Pokemon with guns label that it's gotten. Palworld could be the first Pokemon clone to actually pressure Pokemon to innovate for once. But can Palworld live up to Pokemon's extremely high bar of quality? In my opinion, they may have already met the extremely high standards that all Pokemon clones are put up to. But still, Pokemon has an X factor, something that's kept away competitors like Coromon and Digimon, and may eventually be the downfall of Palworld. Pokemon has many iconic and memorable designs for its Pokemon. Pikachu, Charizard, Mewtwo, Rayquaza, Lucario, and so many more. But one stands above all. One that prevents Palworld from reaching its full potential. Pokemon that Palworld may not be able to compete with. The Great Sea Cucumber, Pyukumuku. Pyukumuku is such a cool guy that he just invalidates the entire PAL deck. My brother just sits there, loving life, and then throws all of its internal organs on someone when it gets pissed. When Pokemon have Pyukumuku, all competitors are immediately on the back foot and face an uphill battle. Palworld tried to combat this in many different ways, such as the innovation of allowing the player to capture and enslave other humans, allowing me to catch my new best friend, Syndicate Thug. But he didn't prove well at shooting his gun at this Vulpix looking thing. Pokemon's Grass Monkey has a stick. Palworld's Grass Monkey has an assault rifle. Rookie has been severely outclassed. They also have the pal known as Depresso, who is miserable all the time and lives purely on energy drinks. While not a direct front to Pyukumuku, he is quite funny and is definitely going to appeal to the miserable 14-year-olds playing. Lucky for Depresso and Palworld as a whole, Game Freak are incompetent and cut the greatest Pokemon of all time, Pyukumuku, from Scarlet and Violet. This has allowed Palworld to rise from the ashes of Pyukumuku. Should Game Freak release Pokemon Legends Pyukumuku, or even simply patch Pyukumuku into Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, the consequences could be disastrous. Palworld will likely go the way of Monster Crown and fade away into nothingness, while Game Freak's reign of terror continued.